Alright, you guys, take two. This was a long day. Maybe I'll talk about today, tomorrow. Uh, Last night I had a dream, and there was a scene in the dream where it seemed as if I was kind of like I won't say a servant, but at least a worker to these two powerful men, and they appeared to be white, at least not black, okay? And I was in the area, like maybe where they had just had where they were sitting having like a little conference or something, or just had dinner. And it seemed as if I was in this area, just attending to this area. And these seemed to be two very influential or powerful men. They seemed as if they may even be the elite, okay? But I overheard them talking. They knew I was American, but I overheard them talking while I was attending to this area, and they were trying to come up with a plot to attack America. It seemed as if they were trying to come up with some form of a narrative as to why they were going to attack America, or America was next on a chopping block, or something like that, you guys. And I overheard them, and I said, well, if you want to blame somebody, or it seemed as if I was saying, if you want to blame somebody, I was like, actually, all roads lead to Rome. And they looked at me as if, and I said it matter of fact, I didn't say it as to try to deter them from attacking America or try to protect America. I just, it was like a matter of fact. If you want to blame somebody, actually all roads lead to Rome. And they stopped and they looked at me, and they were kind of surprised at what I said, because it rang. I can see in their face that it rang true to them, like she's actually right. And it seemed as if they were going to perhaps consider taking a different route, or it seemed as if they might have diverted their plans to focus on Rome. I couldn't. It's not as if they said anything verbally, but at least I know what I said rang true to them, and that was the end of the dream. And I don't know why, but it made me think about like Daniel, and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were under Babylonian captivity. They had lead positions, but they, like Daniel was the advisor to the advisors. And it just seemed as if it kind of gave me that same kind of feeling. Not sure if it was downloaded to me or just a thing that popped up in my mind, okay? And because I guess because I wasn't scolded, or I still kind of had a say, even though I probably was out of place, okay? So I looked up this saying, and it says all roads lead to Rome is a proverb, which is short, common saying or phrase. The phrase all roads lead to Rome means that there are various ways to reach a conclusion. okay, which is what I kind of felt in the dream. Many ways to achieve a goal, and many routes to arrive at a decision. Exactly all three of those things I felt like in the dream, okay? Also, I came across this article, and there were two designers that actually put together a map based on algorithms. I'll show you the map really quick. This is a map, actually, in, let me see. Let me back this up. I have my glasses. In the heart of ancient Rome, all roads were designed to begin at the monument, and all distance across the Roman Empire measured through it. So I guess this was the case actually in Europe, okay? And this map shows an intricate network laid upon top of Europe with thick branches, the most frequently used routes, and tiny spidery branches, and a total of almost 500,000 routes. So this is the map that they came up with, okay, for Europe, laid on top of Europe. And then there's another map here. Let me see. It says they didn't stop there in their research. They discovered that Rome, or at least cities named Rome or Roma, existed in every continent. In the U.S. alone, there are 9 cities named after the ancient capital. They decided to create a map that routed paths to the closest Rome to every location in the USA. Their colorful map shows the fastest road to any Rome in the United States, with 312,719 routes that took the algorithm 2 hours to flag. So I guess this one here at the bottom is the one of the United States, okay, linking, let me see, linking paths to the closest Rome in every location in the United States. And I believe this one here is of Europe, okay? I didn't know that there were 9 Romes or cities named from the ancient Rome in the United States. I've heard of Salem, okay? We discovered the different Salems that were in the United States after the eclipse, but I didn't know that there were actually Rome's or city of the ancient Roman city here in the United States. Also, it made me think about, speaking of Daniel and Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego in Babylon, under the captivity of Darius and Nebuchadnezzar. It made me think about Revelation 18, not so much Jeremiah 50 and 51. I did do a video on that not too long ago, but it made me think more so about Revelation 18. Some say that Babylon the Great is fallen. Is America, even when you look at Jeremiah 50 and 51, but when you look at Revelation 18 more so, okay, some people say it's America, some people say it's Rome or Italy, some people say it's Jerusalem or Israel, okay. Everybody has their opinion. That dream also made me think about for whatever reason, Revelation 13, the two beasts, false prophet, and the Antichrist. Okay. So, I don't know, but I wanted to put it out there, you guys. I believe that we do have our day coming, but I'm going to keep my eyes on the news of having anything to do with Italy. Every time I think about Italy, I think about France, and I've done a couple videos on those things too. There is a dream that I want to look for. It had the fast food restaurant Wendy's in churches in it. It had protests. It had Jesus in it. Okay. Smoke bombs and tear gas or whatever was in it. I do want to look for it after hearing the news about the young man that got killed on a couple days ago in Georgia. In the video that I made yesterday, I purposely didn't put any voiceover. I was tired, number one, but I wanted people to see the comparison and judge for themselves and see the difference in the two laser involved incidents involving police. Okay, Michael Slager and the brother Brooks, I believe his last name was. Okay, you guys. So if I purposely formed your own opinions, but I put them side by side so that you can look at them yourself. I'll hopefully come back tomorrow with videos.